What's up, everyone? DJ Kal again. And I figured for our first video and for our first major bit of content, might as well see me build my setup, get everything set back up for my new studio and all of that jazz. Now, what I'm about to do today is not just for studio work. This is going to be for studio work, gaming, and all kinds of things, all of the things that I'm planning to do with content. So, what you guys have known me for most of the time, I've been doing DJ stuff, and that goes way back. Most of you probably haven't been following me that long, but I've had computers like this, which, good laptop, met an unfortunate end, or this desktop. This sucker has seen damn near everything. Now, the internals of this aren't exactly that old, but the case certainly is, and it's time to retire it. This might get used as a server later. Everything else is still inside, but we'll talk about that later. That'll come up in another video. What we're doing today is we're building this. Now, I'm not going to go through every single bit in detail because I'm not teaching you how to build a computer today. Most of you either watching this either A, know how to build a computer already, so you really don't need to see me specifically doing this to understand what's going on. Or B, you have no idea how to build a computer, and you have no idea that you would even want to. Or rather, you don't want to, which is fine. So, what we're starting off with today, we got an AMD Ryzen 5 3600. This is a 3.6 heptacore? Hepta? Yeah, I think penta. No, heptacore. 6 cores. Processor. Turbo clockable to 4.1 gigahertz, which is pretty awesome. With that goes into the board. This board that we have is an Asus Tough Gaming board, B550M. It's got Wi-Fi built in, so I don't need a Wi-Fi card, so that's pretty cool. With that, we will be utilizing this DDR4, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now, I went and splurged a little bit for the slightly faster RAM, because I know with my DAWs and with the games I'm going to be playing, slightly faster RAM is going to be a beautiful thing. Of course, we have our fans, which we'll talk about once we get into the case. We'll set that there for now. With that, we are using this puppy. Now, this is an Asus board. This is an AMD RX 580. I think I got the 580. Did I get the 580? Let's find out. Yeah, it's the 580. Anyway, so that is an 8 gigabyte card. And so I will have 16 plus 8, 24 gigabytes of video memory. That's not exactly how that works, but roughly. And to tie that all together, we're going to be utilizing this. I forgot the brand name of this one. Apeva. Apevia? Apevia? I think? I don't know. Anyway, this power supply, it's 700 watts, so we will have plenty of room for all of this. Now, that being said, we're going to be taking the hard drive out of that, the old computer and the other old computer, and we're going to be utilizing that for this. Connected to all of that, we will have our beautiful new HP 24MH, which is basically just a 24-inch monitor with speakers built in. It's convenient. It takes a component cable, which is awesome. And then for capture, because right now you get to see me in a little bit better quality than you have before, but for video recording, a phone's not going to work. We're going to be using an Elgato HD60S. This is not the S Plus, this is the S regular. So we'll still be able to record in 60 frames per second. We're just not getting 4K. And to be honest, I don't really care. This could be way too much memory to try to upload it one time. We're just not doing it, okay? So with that, we have all of that. And of course, over here, you have 8 million component cables and power strips and all that. And of course, to top it all off, we got ourselves a PC Master Race mouse pad for exactly the PC Master Race. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. So right now I look like an idiot because I don't remember which way the power supply is supposed to go into this. By the way, while we're sitting and talking for a moment, as you can see I took my jacket off. This is a Cooler Masterbox Q300L. It has got awesome airflow, and that's why I picked it. I took this fan out, as you saw earlier, because this fan's actually on the bottom here. The plan is to take, there's 3 fans in here. So we're gonna take 3 fans, we're gonna put one of the fans back there, this is RGB. So we're gonna put the RGB in there, make it all nice and pretty. Then we're gonna put the other 2 on the top? Yeah, on the top. And then we've got these dust covers that it comes with that we're gonna put on at the end. Well, we'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, watch me continue to be an idiot with this power supply. When all else fails, 3 directions, right? Oh, so I can take the thing in. Okay, cool. Okay, I promise I'm not entirely an idiot. It's just been a minute. So what we didn't talk about earlier, this sucker has 4 slots for RAM, so I can upgrade the RAM at any time. I also made sure that I bought the replacement plan for this processor so that anytime in the next 2 years, I can upgrade this processor. Same with the video card. So, in the next few years, if we discover that something insanely awesome comes from AMD, I can upgrade this board without having to completely rebuild it. So, pretty good idea. I thought ahead on this one. Alright, so you might be wondering why the video just cut for a few minutes. Yes, clearly some time has passed, I've put some things in. I was an idiot for about, 20 minutes? So instead of this being the 20 minutes of let's watch Cal be an idiot show, I just cut that part out. I managed to put the new processor in. I might cut to those pieces if I haven't deleted that video already. We'll find out in a minute. Anyway, now we had to put screws in to put the board in. So what it turned out that had happened is this box is designed for an ATX and an ITX board. And these things were in the way. I know you can barely see them. They were in the fucking way. The plus side of RAM, it only goes in one way. Even I can't be that dumb. Power supply in. Pretty much everything else is set. We're going to do the graphic card next. Now, I couldn't remember which slot this go in, so I'm going to have to flip it open. And you can see it right now. I can't. Oh no. Okay. I'm buzzed. You guys heard that too, right? Something buzzed. I'll figure it out later. So see, this one's powerful. You can see by the number of fans it has. I'm kidding. This is an 8 gigabyte board. I'm pretty sure it's running at I forgot the clock speed on this. I got documentation somewhere. If you guys really want to look it up, it's the freaking Asus build of the AMD RX 580. Look it up. So I think I want to go right here, so I'm going to have to pop out. These two here. So this one. Come on, you. One down. Alright, yeah. So we're going to throw it in this slot here instead of this slot because we've got a whole bunch of other lines of cabling that we need to put in for this slot. So it seems like this slot's going to be the smarter option to begin with. And if we so happen to add another video card later, then we can add it in because the cables will already be in there. Damn it. It's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Ugh. Well, you know what? I have a PCI card I can use. I could throw in there if I really want to. Don't twist it. Don't twist. Bend, bitch. Slide this one back into the other slot. Nope. Well, looks like somebody's buying a new one of these covers on Amazon. It's fine, we'll get there. Almost ready to start routing power. A couple more things to do first, so we gotta mount the fans. Now, we saw me playing with the fans a minute ago. We have 3 of these suckers. 1, 2, third one's in here now. Also, each of these comes with a little controller. That's interesting. Oh no, there's three controls total. Oh snap, I have no idea how to set these up. I want to do an air-cooled machine, I said. That'd be a great idea, I said. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to figure out how to get these fans in here. And then I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright? Alright, so, like, 3 freaking hours later, finally got this all wired up, or at least wired up as far as the fans go. Like, that's what the goal was, right? Never built an RGB system before, and it's interesting. Did not realize they had their own controllers, which is kind of neat. But so I got them all wired up, zip tied in, everything's out of the way, beautiful, perfect. What we still not managed to do is power cables. So this could be wired all wrong, and I won't know yet, but we'll find out soon enough. Figured now, though, we'll take our opportunities and go ahead and install our hard drives. Now, if you ever wanted to see the difference between what 1 terabyte is in 3.5-inch form versus SSD form, this is perfectly it. This is a 1 terabyte SATA drive from Western Digital, pretty much the same age, honestly, as this one. And they're just so different in size. So, we're going to go ahead and install our hard drives now. Alright, so learning moment. Don't install your hard drives on your plate backwards. Now I've got to flip it. I'm dumb. Well, got one down. Now I gotta figure out how to put the SSD in place. So I'm gonna go look that up real quick. I'll be right back. So we're back. Figured it out. So apparently this case in particular has an option where we can throw them down, throw the SSD into this little space here. It's got these little rubber feet on it. I thought it was pretty neat. So we learned a thing. This cable is not long enough to reach here. So planning is always a good plan. You know, something I didn't do at all for this video, clearly. Alright, so hard drive's in. Good. Now, the final piece. Now we have to power this sucker. And, I hope I kind of planned enough for this. I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Alright, so we may have made a mistake here. This 8-pin power connector needs to go back in there. Guess it's in the way. There's a fan in the way. I guess we're gonna try to see if we can... I don't know. Fuck it, we'll figure it out. I'll get back with you once we figured it out. Alright, so discovered the problem. And I'm real mad about it. This fan, as I showed you, was in the way right here from this, not this one, this 8-pin cable, right? So the only way to get it in there is we've got to get this and this to exist in the same spot. There's only one way to do that. Power. So kids, try this at home. I should definitely be wearing safety goggles. Well, that was fun. I'm really gonna have to check every bit of this stuff for plastic shards, because they are all over me right about now. I'll have to get some compressed air or something to blow the sucker out. But we'll do that. We'll get to that. Just removing the rest of this adhesive here. Make this look nice and professional, because we're definitely professional here. We're definitely professional here. Alright, so now we're going to reinstall this fan where it's supposed to go. And I think we should be good. And then we can install that 8-pin. And then we'll pretty much be done. Alright, let's redo that. And finally, we get to put a side back on. As soon as I can find it. Alright. I think everything is now finally connected up and set up. I'm just going to do a little bit of cable management here. And it looks like we should be ready to fire this thing up. So, finally after, I don't know how many hours, she's done! She's pretty. Look at the inside. Ooh, fancy. We're going to do that peeling thing here in a minute too. But, what I want to do first, sorry about that. What I want to see first is if this sucker will toast one shot. Get us ready. Oh, I'm dumb. Hang on. Where are you? Switch. There it is. Ooh, there you go. So that's a little bit of the LED going on inside the board. Let's see what happens when we press the power button. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna turn this power on. Let's see what happens. Posted first fucking shot. Alright guys, this was a fantastic and fun build. I cannot wait to actually get to use it. I'll see you in the next video, alright? Bye. One more thing. Oh. Oh, yeah.